Hello and welcome to See If It Sticks, the podcast that takes your first world problems, puts them in a bowl, adds some salsa and some sour cream, mixes it all up and pours it on some solution chili. I'm Dom.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Dan.
I'm hungry.
And I'm back.
I'm back, bitches.
I'm back, bitches. Pulled myself from under that rock.
I thought it was going to be nachos.
127 hours style.
Yeah.
Got no arms.
It's flappy arms.
Oh, wow. What did you use to cut it off? Because he
my
uses
own
like a pen
teeth.
Oh.
My own teeth.
Is that why you got a toothache?
Yes, that's
Chewing
why I've
through
got an
bone.
infected tooth.
Yeah.
Cannibalism leads to bad tartar and plaque build-up. Brush your teeth properly, kids. Otherwise, you end up like me in a ridiculous amount of pain and going to the dentist on Sunday night at 9:30.
Oh.
That was fun.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, they're always so happy then as well.
I'm getting
aren't
my tooth drilled.
Oh.
Yeah.
they? Oh, that's not fun, is it?
On a Sunday. Never a good thing.
The bit I don't like is
No.
when they do that bit where they clean in between your teeth.
Oh, I like that.
That thing.
The water pick.
No, this is like a drill and it goes in between your teeth and into the gums. They go down under the tooth.
Oh, yeah, and they clear out all the plaque
Fuck.
that's built up.
Fucking, that is horrible.
Oh, you feel so clean afterwards, though.
You do, yeah? And you can taste blood for a long time.
Dom gets them to do his entire body.
Yeah.
I get him to get under there, all sorts of crevices and
That's
cracks.
it. Clean everything. I want it all clean.
Every last bit of it. So yes, here we are. I'm back. We're here. We're live.
We are live, yeah.
But
Again.
we're also recorded. So hello right now in the present, and hello to you in the future.
It's like what Top Gear always say, isn't it? About hello to you watching in 2 years' time on Dave.
Oh yeah. Pretty much. But you'll be watching this, listening to this, or maybe even watching it next week, or listening to it, or watching it right now. So today is a very special episode.
Is it?
Yes. Well, our good friend, otherwise known as or James Hemming, a.k.a. leader of the Deadly Nightshades, has gotten back in contact in a
Guess
big
who's
way.
back? Backer Hemming.
Oh.
Hemming's back. Tell a friend.
Yes.
Yes. He's gotten back in contact with us in a big way after being gone quiet for a while.
Let me say a big way. Hold it all up to the thing so we can see how much he's got back to us. Oh, that's not one, is it? Look at all this. It's supposed to be saving the planet.
Yeah. We kill a tree each episode to the dark gods that solutionize.
Interestingly, I was reading the other day that recycling, so like most materials, doesn't actually really serve much benefit to the environment.
No, I can understand, but using paper has got to hurt a tree, right?
I can't remember what the specifics were with paper, but there was a lot of stuff, quite a large portion of things that you recycle would be better just to bin.
Yeah, I know, and it uses some of the stuff they do actually recycle uses more energy and has a bigger carbon footprint.
Yeah, that's it. It's about comfort. I know, like, you know,
Than just throwing it away.
Could be anything to do with, landfill and stuff like that. I know that's the issue. But I think largely it seems that recycling is just a way of making us all think we're doing something good.
I think it creates that bigger picture of us like not running the tap for as long and not revving our car in traffic jams. And it gives you that overall, well, we need to really be good to Mother Nature.
But I imagine it's not much worse for the environment. It's a better way to do it.
Hello,
from what I heard,
by the way.
some recycling is worse than just recreating the product from the beginning again.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's the carbon footprint of actually processing
cleaning,
certain
compressing,
plastics or whatever, and sorting it all out.
The effort of melting them. And separating the plastics and shit. Yeah. And I also hear that buying a Prius is so bad, you're better off buying a second-hand petrol car than buying a new Prius.
Because the amount of...
because the carbon footprint it takes to build a Prius.
Well, it's also
worse.
the batteries is the big thing.
Yeah, the lithiums.
Oh, you're not about to start on the old lithium quarries, are you? Because they're not as bad as they...
no, not lithium quarries, the fucking factories that produce the batteries.
Lithium's not a problem until you try and get rid of it. Is it?
Yeah.
Quarrying it and digging it up is fine. I mean, that's not really doing a lot.
No, you just You just put it on the fire, don't you?
That's it. You pierce it. You pierce it, don't you? And then put it on a fire.
You pierce it first.
As
and
per
then
the
put
instructions
it
on the packet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
always
a little,
pierce, because always expose the negative
There's
flames.
a little picture of someone piercing it and then a little picture of someone throwing it on the fire.
There is, yeah. So that's what you must do to all batteries.
I don't read good. I just look at the pictures.
I ignore the red.
Don't read good, eh?
I ignore the red lines going through stuff as well. That doesn't mean anything.
That means you should do it more. Red means go, right?
Red means amplify,
power,
blood, something.
Why?
Exciting.
So Diamond Jack Palmer's come back to us and say the best way to stop killing Mother Earth is to stop mass production of shit we don't need. Eh? Yeah.
Is he Canadian?
Eh?
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 Could be.
Stop doing it, eh?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, what would we stop producing? I could probably think of several things that we should stop producing.
About 100 things.
You know those little mopeds that can't go any faster than like 30 miles an hour?
Yeah, throw them out.
Yeah.
Just not make any more of them.
What do you mean mopeds? Like a hairdryer?
Yeah, you know, like some mopeds can get a little bit of stank.
Put a bit of stank on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's some of them just can't shift, and you get it's always.
I followed one on the way here. Exactly
it's always a larger person riding them as well.
We're allowed.
Yeah, I would stop producing those.
Oh, fair play. I would stop producing. Don't know what I'd stop producing.
Don't stop producing
words.
Air.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a massive.
I just stop producing oxygenated blood.
As previously mentioned, I've got a bad tooth, so there may come points tonight where I just go. And another thing is.
What is off-putting on this? Because obviously we have to have this open to see the comments. Is that all the people that are watching, and the few of them that Dom's missus is watching, your missus is watching, my sister's watching.
Don't say fuck or bugger.
Some work colleagues are watching. You know, the whole thing just I find it just a little bit more intimidating. Before it used to be us three just sitting in a room chatting shit, and now all of a sudden,
seeing as
it's a first world problem.
My girlfriend Maddie is watching, and Dom's just reminded me of it again. Could you give us a little replay
I don't know if I can do it again.
Maddie pointed out this glorious moment in the podcast, The Great Stickish Bake Off at.
Can you play it
20?
For us, Dan? Play it for the people so they can hear it.
We haven't got the thing plugged in.
They'll just play it through here.
We can you just
I want Dan to play it in its context, so because I don't think I need to hear it to recreate it as well.
You are right though, Diamond Jack Palmer. They should stop producing the Kardashians.
The Kardashians.
Yes.
The Kardashians.
They should stop producing those Kardashians.
That's a good shout. So this was...
Maddie says the noise. Yes, the noise. Teary face.
This is the...
tell them what... Yeah, go on.
This is the moment from... The build-up is Dom explaining why he is so enamoured with Mary Berry. Yeah. The noise is...
Who isn't?
The noise is just
apparently.
Unexplained. It's if anyone wants to use it as a ringtone, it is...
It will be available on iTunes.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Bandcamp, sorry.
Episode 64, The Great Stickish Bake Off, at 24 minutes and 35 seconds. I've just got a little bit of a lead in here.
Getting a little insight in what Dan does with his
Because Mary Berry is everything an old lady should be, in my eyes.
Hang on, let me try and recreate it.
No, start slow. It's like
it was more gentle than that.
I don't know.
It's like the sort of noise I imagine a moth making, just going.
Interestingly,
it's a one-time thing.
I've done a lot of reading this week. I was learning earlier on why moths tend towards flames and lights and things like that.
Why is that?
You know this?
No idea.
Because it seems to be counterintuitive that a moth would fly towards like open flames because they burn, don't they?
That's true.
The reason is because talking like evolutionarily, artificial light, and not just talking artificial light as in light bulbs, like as in fire.
Wow, look at all these likes we're getting.
And things like that. Stop looking at your phones.
Yeah. Sorry, it's annoying me as well.
Any sort of artificial light is, in the grand scheme of things, relatively new in the history of the universe.
Yeah,
and
it's the last couple 100 years.
Moths evolving. Yeah. So no, I mean people
flames,
discover
fire
and stuff like that. But really, still, even then, you're talking about quite recently. Things evolve over thousands, millions of years. So essentially, the reason is that moths and insects and things like that, they use what has been constant is the sun and the moon.
Yeah.
So they use those as kind of like
or has it?
A way of navigating.
Yeah.
But because the sun and the moon is always there's a term for it, but you can never get close to it.
Yeah.
It can always be used as a bearing point. So if, for example, if you have a light source, which is sort of like an infinite distance away, and you want to go in a straight line, what you would do is, the way that insects' eyes work is they can plot like almost like an angle on it, and then they can keep that in line with the angle of their eyes. So then the entire time they're following a straight line. However, if you bring that point down, so they accidentally pick a flame or a light as their bearing point, what you're going to get is that because they can move around it in 3 dimensions, the point is going to seem like they're still going to be treating it as a point which is infinitely far away. But what they're actually going to be doing is you're going to get a helix around it, and eventually they're going to get to it.
That's some fucked up bug math.
Yeah. But surely all the ones that are stupid enough to fly towards light are slowly getting it.
Well, they're not stupid, are they? It's not a stupid thing. Like they're trying to get a bearing. They're trying to fly elsewhere. Mm. And also, another point that this thing made is you sort of look at a moth flying into a flame or whatever and you go, stupid moth. But you kind of ignore the millions of other moths which do successfully use the moon or a star or whatever and get exactly to where they want to go.
Moth.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
What a science lesson.
Here's
Dan Attenborough.
Darwin Corner.
Dan's Darwin Den.
Dirty Darwin Den.
Dan's dirty Darwin Den.
So we need to get onto this shitload of correspondence.
Yeah, because this is going to take some time.
Before we do,
It's late.
before we do James's stuff, do we want to?
Yeah, let's cover
touch
this.
on this.
Because what the fuck is this?
So last week we were discussing how people don't want certain things in certain foods or on certain orders of things. You weren't here, Dom, so just to fill you in, for example, you as a man who doesn't like cheese.
I do not like cheese or butter, for that matter.
If you went to a very popular fast food drive-through restaurant and you just said, I would like a burger and chips, please.
Yes.
There is a likelihood that
I'm at Wimpy.
There's a likelihood that there might be a slice of delicious American cheese on that burger, right? Mm. You don't like cheese.
I don't.
So if you went and asked for just a burger, the chances are you're going to get cheese on it. If you forget to tell them you don't like cheese, then you're stuck with a burger with cheese on it, which you don't want. So we were trying to figure out ways that you could have your own sort of preferences saved, so that if you don't like cheese or you don't like coriander or you don't like
various things,
whatever, milk, butter, then you could still have an option without having to remember every time to say, oh, by the way, does this have whatever in it? So that was what we were trying to figure out. So someone, we have no idea who it is,
going by a moniker, hiding behind a filthy.
I don't know why they wouldn't want to take credit for this work.
Take credit. This is the name given is Lurker Joe, and the location is Lurkerland. They created a little test app for us.
Yes.
Whereby
I did have a go.
Yeah, I had a little go as well.
I've had a go.
I've got it up on my phone here. So what you can do is this was going on because basically we were saying that you would kind of that all restaurants should have, like when you go to Wagamama and you can use the payment system, that all restaurants should be part of. You're right there.
No, sorry, I was just looking at something on your phone.
that all restaurants should be a part of this app. And so what you would do is it would just be like a general payment app.
Yeah.
And then you go into a restaurant, instead of being handed a menu, for example, you might scan the menu and then it will give you the options and you can select it and it will save your preferences. So if you don't like cheese, it won't show you anything that's got cheese in it, or it will automatically tell the kitchen that you don't want cheese on anything.
Right, yeah.
So Lurker Joe has produced an app where you can put in your allergens and then it would filter it out. But the most interesting thing about this app is the foods which he has included on the app. Because
what's the full menu?
I mean, the allergens are things like, or not necessarily allergens, things you don't like, things like mayo, prawns, butter, toast, beans. Fine, you might not like any of those things. The menu at this place, at this fictional restaurant, is beans on toast, which gives the description of it's beans on toast. Eggy bread, it's toast fried in bread. It's toast fried in egg.
Yeah.
Very literal. Good. Does what it says in tin.
A prawn breakfast. Prawns for breakfast.
Who doesn't want prawns for breakfast?
And then the works, which has everything on it.
Oh, right.
Is that prawns, beans, and toast?
Prawns and beans on toast?
That sounds pretty good to me. Well, I assume the prawns have been included so that there was one dish that had mayo in it.
Yeah.
So what about the... So how would prawns, beans on toast work? I'm just wondering. Would you fry the prawns in a particular, what I'd do is I'd toss the prawns in a wok.
Just get pre-cooked, mate.
With garlic and chilli.
I don't do prawns.
You don't do prawns?
Don't do prawns, no. They taste like the sea.
Do you look like fish?
No, not really.
Weirdo.
Cod I'll eat, but that's about it.
But tuna?
No.
Cod I'll eat.
Tuna steaks?
No, still tuna.
Mahi.
Swordfish?
No.
Sushi?
Well, I've never had sushi.
Prawn cocktail?
Well, that's got prawns in it.
King
House
prawns?
dresses.
That's also got prawns in it.
Tempura prawn.
That's also got prawns in it.
Tiger prawns?
That is a stripy prawn.
Prawn chow mein.
Crawdads?
Who?
Crayfish?
If it's not cod, I haven't eaten it.
You never had a crayfish tail?
No.
Go down Whistle Harbour, get yourself some crayfish tails.
I'm alright, thanks. Did it taste like
They're
the sea?
just like prawns, and you've already expressed an interest in them.
I did not express an interest in prawns.
Shrimp, fried shrimp.
Shrimp's an American word for prawns, right?
No.
Big prawns.
No, didn't you know what shrimp is?
Shrimp is a big prawn, right?
No, shrimp's not
They
a big
look a
prawn.
little bit different.
Yeah.
Shrimp's
Yeah.
a whole
They're
different thing.
made out of foam. Little pink sort of thing foam, and they're kind of chewy and sweet.
Yeah, you get them in a pick and mix. Lobsters.
Lobster?
Yep.
We're getting suggestions from the comments.
What else do you like? Roast crab?
Mussels.
Clam chowder.
Oh, I fucking love mussels.
Yeah, I do like a good mussel.
No,
as well.
it's like eating snot.
Fish sticks.
Do you like
Mussels
fish
are
sticks?
Mussels aren't like eating
Fish sticks?
snot. I think you're thinking of oysters. Oysters?
Are you a gay fish? Do you like fish sticks, Dan?
No. Oh, no.
So you're not a gay fish?
What?
He's not a South Park fan, is he?
No, he's not. Do you like fish sticks?
No.
Then you're not a gay fish.
Then you're not a gay fish.
Oh, fish sticks.
There you go, there it is.
motherfucker.
Calamari.
But it's in South Park. It's Kanye West doesn't understand it. He's like, I'm a lyrical genius. Why is everyone saying I'm a gay fish? He doesn't understand it. They keep asking him, do you like fish sticks? Yeah, I like fish sticks.
And it turns out at the
Then
end
you're a
he
gay
is
fish.
actually a gay fish.
Okay. Right.
He keeps ringing Kim Kardashian up. But I'm not a gay fish, right?
And you're not
Like,
a habit,
You're not
right?
a habit, right? That's it.
Anyway.
Yeah, but any fishy things generally no. For me, it tastes like shit.
Squid?
That's a fishy thing.
Octopus?
That's all fishy things.
Baby octopus.
Oh yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
No. No, I don't like them. Can we fucking move on? Please.
Yes, so come forward, Lurker Joe. We want
Yeah.
to know who
We
you
want to
are.
give you
And we
a real
want to
high five.
leverage your talents in literally everything we do
Yes, we need a good app developer.
for all the various things we come up with. You will be brought into the inner circle and paid in pennies.
We'll
Shiny,
give him
shiny
a good
pennies.
name or something.
And new £5 notes.
Oh, waterproof ones.
Anybody come across those yet? As I work in retail, I have.
Have you?
Very strange.
Are they?
Very strange.
Can you
Did
still
you think
like
it was
fold them
fake?
up on that?
You can, kind of. It feels like they're fake, yeah. You can, but not amazingly.
It won't be any good to do my rip torn and restored £5 note trick anymore, would it?
No, you'd have a hard time.
I'd have to take the scissors to it.
Yeah. The guillotine.
Oh, Joe Dawson
Yep.
has just come up and said, hey.
Is this Lurker Joe? Could this be Lurker Joe?
Are you Lurker Joe?
No, he just likes fishy foods.
I like fishy foods.
So, hey, is this a podcast about prawns? This is the podcast I've been waiting for.
This is Catch of the Day podcast. Ross doesn't know what he's missing out on, apparently.
I do know what I'm missing out on. I've tried these things. They all taste like the sea.
No, you've tried prawns.
I've tried various sea-type things.
And you said if it's not cod, you haven't tried it.
No, if it's not cod, I don't like it.
Oh, if it's not cod, you don't
I
like it.
might have said I haven't tried it, but I've tried a few of the fishy things. So I've tried salmon.
Yeah. Smoked or
Probably smoked.
cooked? Okay.
Yeah.
Smoked, cooked,
Yeah.
pickled.
Can we move on from this, please?
You know you can cook salmon in soy sauce.
I would
like
think
curing
that
it,
would
curing
be
it.
quite nice, yeah.
It's very, very nice.
What is going on with the fucking flies
There are
in here?
so many flies in this room.
Yes, it was because someone in the office left a large quantity of food out over the
For a
weekend.
year.
And we've accumulated flies. And then we removed the food today, which has left the flies buzzing around. As we discussed earlier, probably flying towards the celestial bodies, which aren't celestial bodies. They are
Halogen
fluorescent
lamps.
lights.
Scampi?
Oh, yeah, scampi.
Scampi tastes fishy, though. I have had scampi, even scampi crisps. Ugh.
What about different types of fish? Whitebait,
Never tried it.
sea bass.
Never tried it. We're going to go through the fucking lot, are we?
And you are right, Ali
Sardines.
Donaldson. Ali Donaldson says you realise sushi doesn't taste fishy.
Yeah.
Because if
But-
it does, it's bad sushi.
Like I
He's
said,
right.
I've never had sushi. People keep telling me to go to Yo Sushi.
Why do you keep telling me that you don't like sushi, Ross, then?
I didn't. I just said I never tried it. You said
You
sushi.
said-
I said
Go
I've never
try
tried it. Well, take me to a fucking sushi restaurant.
We're
Take me
gonna
out.
take-
Okay, we're going to
Treat
take
me-
you to the ocean. We're going to do a live podcast from Yo Sushi in Blue Water.
You treat me every now and again. Then maybe, you know.
We're going to take you out for a nice seafood dinner.
That's it. Never call you again.
Right, can we fucking get on with
Let's
it?
get on with
Please.
this.
Fucking
Let's get
hell,
on with
it's
this.
been on.
We have been derailed by the comment section. Our first ever busy comment section. We've been derailed by it.
It's because you keep staring at it, Dom.
I'm sorry.
You do keep. You zone out. You zone
Yeah,
out.
I
when you
want
yeah.
to
go,
engage with people.
Well, engage once every few minutes, not all the time. It's just you kids today just can't get them off their phones, can you?
You can't, mate.
You are fucking one to talk.
Right, let's start with email
I went
number
out
one.
with you for a nice meal the other day. And all you did was stare at your phone.
Let's start with email the first.
Did you texting another man?
I believe he is.
Yeah.
Did you tell him about our trip to the BBC on last week?
He did.
Yes.
We had the full lowdown on
the
that one.
ill-fated trip to the BBC, which ended up in a glorious trip to
Putt-putt golf.
Dinosaur Safari Adventure Golf.
That's it.
And it was an adventure.
It was
And
a real
dinosaur
adventure.
safari.
Yes. So this is the first email we received from...
This is all from James.
Yes, this is all from James. By the way, we've been doing a little bit of self-correction recently.
Have we?
It has been noted that occasionally, last week, there was an awful misunderstanding where I mistook Mike talking about Owlman for Mike talking about Night Owl.
Night Owl and Watchmen. And
Yeah.
who's Owlman?
Earth 3 Batman-like character.
Was it very
Evil.
comic-y last week for you, Ross? Was it a bit too comic-y for you last week?
No, it was okay because I understand that Earth's now a little bit more because now I finished Flash season 2. I understand the Earths.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm getting down with this comic
The
lingo
multiverse.
by the cool kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I've started taking to wearing a hat now because that makes me cool, right?
He's becoming me.
Dan.
Well, I got my hair cut. That's first.
Wow. Also like Dan. Dan has his haircut.
Weirdly, I'm wearing like tracksuit bottoms and a t-shirt this week. You have come looking more like me than I have come looking like me this week.
That's strange.
I did actually note that earlier, but I didn't want to bring it up just in case it was a whole thing.
This
you
is
guys were doing.
terrifying. You're not going home to my girlfriend, are you?
I don't think so. Unless she's at my house.
Thank God for that.
Right.
Well, maybe we could go home together.
Do you want a carpool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds great.
Well, just sit over here.
We had our date this month.
Do you know what?
Dinosaur Safari Adventure Golf.
I know. Good friends in the comments section. It's fine.
Continue, Dan.
Continue.
Please.
Okay, so yeah, so we've been doing so I corrected myself and James was ready to jump on it, but he was too late. He says, "Hi all, after these endless self-corrections and, dare I say it, well-researched and well-informed information, I have finally been able to come in with a correction.
That, sir, is an insult.
The deadly nightshades have been so bored that they have resorted to staging military coups around the world. Last episode,
That's how long it's been.
Grant, the whimsical wizard, poorly attempted to quote the legendary Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park. He managed to get a couple of words right, but here is the correct quote in full."
Can you do it in a Jeff Goldblum?
I can't even think what Jeff Goldblum sounds like.
I was going to do Jeff Goldblum earlier on because when we were talking about recycling, I was going to reference Jeff Goldblum in Independence Day because he's obsessed with recycling.
Oh yeah,
that's true. Okay, give me a second. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. It's fine. Apparently, we're basically the One Show, but way better. By the way.
Sweet.
Thanks, Diamond Jack Palmer. You are a diamond.
Wait,
I watched the One Show the other day. It was awful.
This is bad news though because that means that one of us is potentially Matt, whatever his name is.
Fucking point of me. I don't even know who this Matt guy is.
Who's the Welsh girl?
You.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, wait, because that leaves me with the Friday Chris Evans.
You're Chris Evans?
No.
Does he still do it after he got kicked off of Top Gear?
I don't know.
I don't watch the One Show very often.
I don't either.
The theme tune enrages me. It makes me want to go down to like television.
It's like a big grand opening to fuck all.
It's a big grand opening. So basically,
stand by everybody, something awesome's going to happen.
So basically what Jack Palmer's saying is we're a way better version of nothing.
Sweet.
Cool. It's basically Country File during the week because he does Country File a lot, doesn't he? That Matt Baker, that's it.
Ali's also saying that you're looking particularly dashing today, Dom.
Thanks, Ali.
New haircut and beard trim, ?
Yes.
Maybe we can zoom in on the toothpaste that's down his t-shirt.
That was when I was leaving the house.
Before we went on earlier, I thought I was going to say to you, do you want to zip up or whatever, cover it? But you're a proud man, aren't you?
I don't even think you can see it on that camera, can you?
Well, I'm assuming.
I can see it.
This isn't toothpaste anyway. This is.
I hope it's toothpaste. There's nothing more embarrassing than getting toothpaste down you. I'll just pretend it's jizz.
I think Maddie's trying to make me enraged.
Why?
Doesn't Angela Rippon have a bit on the One Show?
Oh, Angela Rippon.
Fucking Rippon watch.
Trigger words.
Triggered. Don't even start. I think there's something about Angela Rippon.
Maybe we should have like a new segment in our show called Rip on Rippon.
I think we came up with that.
Yeah, I think so. We should have a recurring segment because I noticed that in the Mary Berry bit earlier on where we were doing Ross's Ross mentions Angela Rippon.
I always mention Angela Rippon.
This is becoming a recurring theme on our show, a bit like the theme from Jurassic Park.
Don't sing it because it gets stuck in my head for like 3 days. Fuck off!
They do move in herds, Ross.
They do, yeah. Clever girl.
James goes on to say, before Mike feels too bad, I have decided to further independent UK comics by funding the Bear Torso Kickstarter.
Torso Bear. I believe it is the other way.
Oh, you're not correcting him.
He's correcting him. He's funded the wrong one.
Bear Torso. It's like just he's funded a Kickstarter just for like a horror teddy bear that's just a torso.
Sounds like an awesome premise. I look forward to reading it. Good luck with the final push, man. Something from my iPhone.
That was the shortest email of the bunch.
Actually, just on my own recommendation, I've read both of those, the previous volumes of Torso Bear. Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
But not Bear Torso.
Not Bear Torso.
No.
I don't like things without...
Well, when you do the suggested reading, Dom, then get back to us.
Huh?
When you read Bear Torso.
Well, I'll go our way and I'll read Bear Torso and I'll do a comparative analysis on both.
Good shout.
Good stuff.
He's gone again.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's good to talk to you.
He hasn't even got Facebook open anymore.
I'm just looking at a blank screen.
Who's next?
He's looking at his shopping list for this week.
Which one is the second email? I guess mine goes last, right?
This one is the shopping list. This one is the second email.
Shopping list. What the fuck are you on about?
I don't know.
1 dozen eggs. 50 AK-47s for coup. Oh, okay. Right, so this one is again from Hello, boys. Here. This one's at 17:58.
Oh, right.
Because these were all sent in order, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was from like midnight, so it's taken him 7 hours to write this one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, mine's at 18:25.
Apologies for the long break in correspondence. Been off travelling to far-flung destinations, dragging my spawn to exotic locations and strange as mysterious as Bognor Regis Butlins and Cornwall, to force them to watch me drink copious amounts of alcohol and secure their Father of the Year award. Lovely. Sounds very nice. I've been to Bognor Regis Butlins when I was
when you get a far
I did as well.
when I was a young whippersnapper.
They got a good swimming pool thing there with lots of slides and shit like that.
Yeah.
The Father of the Year award, is that per household? Because surely you're always guaranteed to win.
It's regional.
It's regional.
Yeah, it's regional.
Oh, very nice.
That was a regional one.
There's a whole committee.
Oh.
I've judged it before, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you vote for your own dad?
No.
Oh.
It was in like Yorkshire or something. Would have written my would have written my brothers. I'm imagining he's referring to us as his brothers sooner, but was then whisked off to Barcelona for a stag do, where he also drank copious amounts of alcohol in a more guilt-free environment. He's been keeping up to date with the podcast, the show that takes all of your first world problems, rolls them up nice and tight, and sticks it at Ross's bum like a solution suppository. Feel free to use that one.
And there's another
I wish I'd read this beforehand, because I would have done it.
There's another theme that continues to come up. Things going up Ross's bottom.
Especially when James is involved. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your past or something?
My past? No, I don't wish to tell you anything about my past.
Fine.
Google it.
Well, as we all know, you were created in a lab by me and Dan.
That's it.
And given sentience.
Do you want to know where the USB socket is?
Did have one comment to Ross.
You're obsessed.
Don't you remember your shit banner going up?
He doesn't remember it.
Was that when I got a little bit chemically imbalanced on too much crispy crinkle at the lounge of the farm gig and forgot the words /chords / my own name on stage? Feel free to discuss.
No, that was a gig at Music Tech.
Right.
It's like rehearsal rooms that used to do gigs every Friday, and we were in there and we were fucking... It was one of those places where all they wanted was like new metal and like all the cool kid music. And then we were playing what was... I don't really know what it was as such. It was kind of like rock. I wouldn't say dad rock, but somewhere in between dad rock and rock. It was very middle of the road. It was very...
What they call alternative rock.
It wasn't edgy.
Rock.
I don't think it was edgy enough for the kids anyway. But yeah, he wouldn't have seen it because, you know, he got his rose-tinted glasses on the stage. He's out rocking like
on
this.
The crispy crinkle. He's all crinkled up.
He's all crinkled up, yeah.
On the crispy.
Kids today.
We should do an advert for Crispy Kringle.
We should,
yeah.
Lastly, the semi-recent discussions on the Styx Zoo did make me rekindle my love for zoos. Colchester Zoo being my favourite. It's one of my favourites.
That's
as
his
well.
nearest.
Yeah, I really
Has he
like
just not
Colchester.
travelled very far?
Well, it sounds of it. He can't travel very far because if he's drinking that much, he needs to go somewhere walking distance.
That's true. He needs to stumble to Colchester Zoo. Have
Bus
a
or
fight
train.
with an orangutan, perhaps.
I can imagine the zoo cringled is quite fun.
Yeah, I bet.
The smell, though, might make you feel a bit sick.
Yeah, I guess so.
But a special place in my heart must go out to watching that panther with Ross in the zoo at Amsterdam. Do tell.
Panther?
Yeah.
Zoo?
Russ is like,
I fucking remember that.
Panther? We went to watch a live strip show.
But a special place in my heart must go out to watching that panther with Ross in the zoo at Amsterdam.
I never went to a fucking zoo in Amsterdam.
Really?
Yeah, I'm almost definitely sure I've never been to the zoo at Amsterdam.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he might have imagined that.
Maybe he was crinkled up.
Here's something you boys will be into. Ali's just messaged saying, can you guys join Paul Hollywood on the Great British Bake Off when it leaves the BBC? We would love to join Paul Hollywood.
Our innuendo game is strong. And
yeah.
I think with this tooth problem, I could pull off Mary Berry's side bite as well.
I think you could too.
We could all each have like a role. Like Dan could be the sort of Paul Hollywood's number 2 in the firmness department and the sort of being very critical department. Ross can just sit there and do the Mel thing of loving.
I'll do the hosty thing, you know, where I walk around.
And I'll do the Sue.
What you doing?
I'll do the Sue thing of just sort of being occasionally sarcastic and coming out with dick jokes.
In that case, can you two please give me one sort of rousing rendition of Ready, Set, Bake?
Yep. Do you know how it works? Have you watched it before?
I've watched some of them, yeah.
So I say ready, you say set, and then I'll go bake.
Okay,
But you both have to sort of say bake at the same time. Normally he goes bake and you go bake.
Okay.
Or something along those lines.
Okay, ready?
Set.
Bake.
That's good.
Fantastic. We get my nan on as Mary Berry.
Which one of us would go out and do like the historical like segment on croissants?
Well, I've been relaying a lot of information today, so I feel like I should be able to go and do it.
What, going out and going like, this is bundt cake.
Yes.
It originates in Wales in 1852.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here with Mary. Mary's going to make us a bundt cake. Oh, hello. And then you're in like some old style bakery. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Coolest Channel 4. We'll do it.
I love Dan. Dan was texting me a commentary all the way through it the other day when we were watching it. What is Jane playing at?
That's my live texting.
We should get a three-way texter going.
I think we should get a three-way text.
Should have been on the
going.
group, shouldn't it?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should just do it in our.
Oh, fucking hell. James has just joined.
Oh, thanks, James.
About
Hi,
time.
mate. You're right. We're just doing an entire episode about you.
That's it. We've been going for an hour
and
nearly.
that's all of James's emails wrapped up.
Right. Join us next week.
Right then. So this imaginary panther at a zoo in Amsterdam. Could you explain that? 'Cause you can't remember
James,
it.
please. The panther in the zoo at Amsterdam. I don't remember that. I do not recall it at all. I don't remember ever going to a zoo.
So he does go on to say, at the time it was a very spiritual moment for him, but being in Amsterdam, he may need Ross to verify it.
Is he what he's saying that it didn't actually
there was
happen?
a zoo. B, there was a panther, and C, he was actually there, and the whole thing wasn't some elaborate drug-induced hallucination.
Have you ever even been to Amsterdam with him?
Yeah, I have. I remember that much.
Much more to come, boy. Viva la sticks!
Right.
I want you guys to go like, oh, when I say that. Viva la sticks! Oh! Yeah, there we go. Sent from his iPhone.
I don't have that at the bottom of my one. He must have done this one at work.
Really? Because this one's got sent from my iPhone twice. We get it, James. You have an iPhone.
We can't all afford an iPhone. Actually, we can all afford an iPhone. We'll
Apparently he thinks it was 9:30. He's had too many crispy Kringles.
I said to him, I'm sure I said to him 9:30. But it obviously took the latter. Well, you can watch the beginning of it, can't you, when it's over?
We've got a bit of a problem here, guys.
Oh, fuck.
She's back.
Who is?
James says, Dom, I fear I have to alert you to a conflict of interest. As a fully fledged member of Angela Rippon's unholy army, it's putting me in a delicate position with the Great Dark One after a previous episode. I advise caution, Dom. You don't want to piss off that one. She waits.
Rippon! Right, anyway.
There's another ringtone that we're going to go up on iTunes this week. 79p.
69p.
Is it 69p?
I don't know. How much is it on iTunes?
I thought things were 79p.
Oh, I don't know. I just
Ask
thought,
James. He's got an iPhone.
And an Apple
he'll
Watch.
definitely let us know.
And an Apple Watch, apparently.
Oh.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. Well, you tell her. You tell her for me.
You tell that
I'm
Rippon.
coming for her.
The See If It Sticks hit list, the See If It Sticks list, is becoming increasingly large now. We've got Angela Rippon. Today I'm adding Matt Baker.
From The One Show.
Yeah.
The BBC just should put us on every programme they've got, like they do with Claire Balding.
Let's not forget Chris Moyle.
Oh, Chris Moyles is up there.
Chris
He's at the
Moyles
top
show.
of the list.
You listening, Moyles? Going to steal some of our bits, are you? Maybe next week you start hating on Angela Rippon too. You fucking cunt.
Let's not forget our greatest foe, Vindelf.
Vindelf!
See, we do things in time. We could do the Bake Off.
We could definitely do the Bake Off.
Ready?
Set.
Bake.
Oh.
That was good. I enjoyed that. You're up next, Ross.
Me, is it?
Yeah.
Let's do this. This is the show proper. Fucking 45 minutes into it. We're going to crack into this and
Let's
actually
do it. Oh, shit,
do some solving.
Lightning round.
This is again from 1825. Recently, you boys have discussed the international games in a rather wary fashion on a podcast. I must admit to not being a fan of it myself. I find some of the events to be a little lacking when you think of the origins of the ancient Greek events. I really don't think that such events as ribbon waving, synchronised bollocks, and my personal peeve, horse poncing, or dressage, or whatever the fuck they get to call a horse poncing around like a twat, should really be included. I mean, they even have trampolining for fuck's sake. What the fuck? How can you hold your head up with other Olympians, the proper ones that run and jump and all that shit, and say, yeah, I got a medal too, in bouncing up and down like a 5-year-old? Anyway, I digress. I thought it may be fun for you boys to discuss an alternative international games with events more suited to the everyday, less athletic man like ourselves. We aren't all bald marshals of the mudder after all, so settle this kiddie sports day bollocks. How about a board game to start you off? Gold medals for the Monopoly or the like?
Well, inspired by what is going on right now, I would like to propose wheelie chair racing.
You're on. Oh, they hit the door frame.
Ross has broken his back.
Oh, coming back.
That was nice and loud.
I would now like to take back wheelie chair racing.
It's too dangerous. If any of us had made it through the door, we'd have just gone down the stairs.
Straight down the stairs.
You could have like a typing speed competition.
Speed typing competition.
Like everyday things, like everyday folk, like who are exceptional at their work. Like for
amateur driving.
Yes.
100-meter dash for the bus, Jack Palmer.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's the one.
With varying degrees of bags and laptops and stuff.
And you have to also run like this. Like waving at the driver to try and signal him to stop.
You have to try and get your ticket out at the same time as running to try and get the bus.
Like almost like a relay, the baton, pass the baton. Marathon whinging. That's good. We basically do that on this podcast.
Yeah.
That's our job here.
What about... Hello? Someone's here.
Hello. We've got a visitor.
I've got a guest. You're live.
Yeah. Would you like to come and be on the podcast?
What's she doing?
I think that's a no.
Oh, right.
Does she work here now?
No.
Oh. No. Right. It's just lets us...
Derailed the entire thing.
Tube gymnastics. What does he mean by that?
What?
Tube gymnastics.
Tube?
Oh, yeah. And when you're in the tube and you've got to try and
yeah.
That's
cool.
a good one. Jem does that every day. She'd be well good at that.
Do you know what would be quite good? If you had to stand them up in the tube train and then it comes to a really awkward, abrupt halt and you have to try and stand up.
Ah, yes. That's always a good one. Cup of tea making.
Fantastic.
What a great event. See, they're doing all the work for us.
They are.
Yeah, this is
I enjoy the...
I'm enjoying the engagement today, guys.
Yes, it means I haven't got to use my brain.
It's true. Well, what'd be a good one? So obviously you like board games.
Vaping has got to be one, right?
That's already got a competition.
Yeah,
that's
all good.
Yeah, but you can put that in the Olympics.
Yeah, it's not very cool, is it?
What about...
Oh, my battery's run out.
Oh, no.
Oh,
right. End of the podcast.
Yeah, that's fine.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
That's it. It's done. What else could we do? Scrabble, obviously. Scrabble already has tournament.
World Championship Scrabble Monopoly.
You could do our Super Friends as a gymnastic event.
What would happen in that?
We'd see who wins.
What, out of Super Friends?
Super Friends. Yeah, Super Fight. Sorry.
Super Fight.
Sorry. Sorry, yeah, I got the name wrong.
Poker.
Could become gymnastic.
Darts.
But I think that should be in there
Darts.
Anyway. Is darts not already in the Olympics?
I don't think it is in the Olympics, is it?
I think darts should be in the Olympics. They fucking got curling. Darts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. But are we still keeping the Olympics, I assume, as like an amateur competition?
Of course, yeah.
Because there's lots of sports in the Olympics which now they're starting to accept professionals in, aren't they?
Yeah, like football and stuff.
Which kind of, I think, defeats the point of it a little bit. It's such a shame, really.
It should showcase amateur talent so they can sort of get to the more professional level of things.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it would completely negate the point of the 100-meter dash to the bus if you are already like a
professional 100-meter dasher to the bus.
Yeah, exactly. No amount of bag and awkward tickets. Maybe
Usain Bolt is always going to get to that bus.
Maybe
first,
you'd have to handicap people if they have some particular advantage.
Put a stone in their shoe.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
Yeah. They have to do it with like one of their shoes awkwardly untied.
Still shaving.
Yeah.
Shaver out.
What about driving whilst on the phone and shaving? That could be an Olympic event. Sorry, I mean international games event.
That sounds dangerous. I was scared the Olympics are over now. We can say whatever we want.
Oh, can we?
Yeah,
Is that the rules?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beer drinking, like pint knocking back.
Drunk pool.
Pool.
Oh, alcoholic events. That would be amazing. That
would be a whole new level. That'd be like, so you've got the
drunk
Olympics, you've got Paralympics, and you've got the Drunk Olympics.
Yeah.
So the Drunk Olympics could be, as you say, drunk pool,
drunk darts,
100-meter dash to the kebab stand before
we can still do the 100-meter dash to the bus or train.
That's true.
Instead of like judo, you could have drunken kebab shop fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, drunken city orienteering, trying to find your hotel.
Ah, great idea.
Oh, that's amazing. Just dump them in the middle of town.
Yeah,
with only 2 bars of battery left, 2% battery, and they've got to find their way back.
Yeah, and they get £1 £2 Uber credit, which can take them as far as they can get with £2 as a lifeline.
Great. This could be a great game show.
This could be a great game show.
Jack Palmer's just come up with a great name for this Drunken Olympics.
Oh, that is good.
Paraleticlympics.
Yes.
Very good. Very good, sir.
What else is there? What else can we do?
Speed showering.
I'll be no good at that. I'm in there for ages.
Yeah, like when you wake up late, or when you're particularly late for something, and you've got to get in the shower, out the shower, dried, teeth brushed, out the door in 5 minutes.
As you can see, I'd fail at that event.
Especially if you're taking all those cocks.
Too much tooth spinach.
About things like getting things from the washing machine onto the washing line. Or getting the stuff in from the washing line before when it rains.
Like that scene in Batman Forever when Chris O'Donnell as Dick Grayson does the metal washing hanging up for no apparent reason.
What? Those films.
They were interesting.
Glorious. We need to sit down and have another bat party soon.
We should have another bat party, yeah.
What do you do at a bat party?
We watch all of the Batman films that we can.
Every single one, like the new and the old?
Every single one.
Whilst drinking and...
Do you watch the cartoon stuff as well? Like
we have done,
We have done in the past, yeah.
Every time something ridiculous happens, you do a shot.
So when you get to the Joel Schumacher ones...
Or you just take a sip of your drink.
So when Batman and Robin comes, that's generally when we finish for the night.
Yeah. I can imagine.
The problem is that I guess I was having this discussion with my girlfriend the other day that I never really played drinking games too much, because I feel like when you play a drinking game, you drink... People play them to try and get pissed, but when you're waiting for your turn on that, it seems, and you can only take shots at certain points, it seems to me counterintuitive, because I would be drinking, if I sit in a pub with a pint in my hand, I drink more frequently than people playing drinking games.
Yeah.
So the problem is, when we do the bat party, is that we all drink pretty consistently anyway, but then we just drink extra on top when something ridiculous happens. So it's normally a write-off by Batman. But, well, usually I can barely remember past the first 20 minutes of Batman and Robin.
Yeah, because the first 20 minutes
they surf
from the offset.
They surf on buildings.
And it's like 5 minutes long,
from
so
a
you're
rocket.
drinking like constantly for like 5 minutes. Bye, Emily.
So quiet.
I know. Oh, you know, I'm Milford man. I think we've got a lot of good stuff out of that, actually, so far. Any more?
Oh, what else is there?
There's so many things you could do.
Bartering.
In what way?
Like when you...
Haggling?
Yeah, like haggling.
Don't do a lot of that anymore.
Yeah, like, phone shops and shit like that.
Oh, right, yeah, try and get
down
the
the
best
market.
tariff.
Yeah,
down the
taxi
market
drivers.
with your punnet of strawberries.
Yeah. £50, £50.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
That's not a particularly good one, but it's not as good as the Drunk Olympics.
Drunk Olympics.
What else do we do on a day-to-day basis that we can now then make a race?
Oh, God, so many things.
Yeah.
Like, you could have shelf stackers.
Yeah.
Like, how fast can you, like, fill up an aisle with bread or something like that?
It's like the opposite of Dal Winton's...
it is the complete opposite.
Supermarket sweep, yeah.
Saw that the other day on a rerun on Challenge TV.
Well, when you're at the checkout and you hear the beep, just think of the fun you can be having on Supermarket Sweep.
That's it.
And after that was, and I haven't seen this in a long time, Takeshi's Castle.
Ooh.
I stayed up when I went away last. Girlfriend fell asleep and I was awake for about 3 hours watching reruns of Bullseye. That was fantastic. The prizes they were giving away. Hi-fi system, caravan.
Speedboat,
yeah.
There's always a speedboat.
But it was such fucking shitty prizes.
When you watch Price is Right, though, there's some... they don't give away those sort of prizes anymore on TV.
No?
Like, when you watch, like, Bruce's Price is Right, Like, he's giving away fucking new cars.
Yeah.
Like, trips to Hawaii. It's always a trip to Florida or Hawaii, by the way.
Yeah.
Because that was big in the 90s,
Nice.
going to America, wasn't it?
I'd still take that.
Yeah, God. Like, hi-fi system, like a fucking 3-piece suite. You could fucking do out your house after a go on Bruce's Price is Right. It's like a brand new speedboat. And it's like a caravan and stuff like that. It's crazy.
The one I saw the other day, meat carving knives.
These stainless steel knives.
Microwave.
An electric microwave.
Yeah.
A steam-powered microwave.
Yeah, exactly.
Just chuck 2 bits of coal in the boiler and it's an hour's worth of cooking.
I guess in the work that I do, speed coiling cables would be a good one.
Yeah, because you got things like
cables.
the Highland games that have all sorts of crazy stuff like tossing the caber
Yes.
and things like that, and wood chopping.
But that's closer to Olympics than what we're saying, like what some of the actual Olympic stuff is.
Yeah, that's true. You've got the there's like lumberjack Olympics. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's like called like the Woodland
The Lumber Olympics.
Lumber Olympics or something like that. And they do like chainsaw competition where the guys like do crazy shit with chainsaws.
Do they get really drunk and at a party and put their foot on it and then nearly cut their foot off with a chainsaw?
I don't know.
I don't know anyone that's done that.
No, it seems really fucking stupid though. That
Yeah.
seems really stupid to get drunk and try and cut a piece of wood with a chainsaw, doesn't it? With your foot holding it down.
I don't know. I
don't
mean,
know.
you'd have to be wearing a hat to do it.
You would.
I don't know. I don't know anyone who would have such lax health and safety guidelines at their house.
I don't know either. And I definitely wouldn't be.
It's okay because he had a
fireman's
fireproof
outfit.
jacket on. Because that stops the blades.
No, that's his
I
assistant.
think he had the
It
fireproof
was-
jacket on.
I think that was his assistant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did because you were doing the barbecue, weren't you?
And I wanted to be safe.
Yes.
Are we going to... Is that our discussion over about the...
It was
so.
good, but it was thorough, but it was very quick, wasn't it?
the
Which is
real-
probably good because the rest of the podcast
Yeah,
was
that's fine,
fucking
yeah.
long.
The real person's Olympics?
But it was good, though.
It was good.
The everyman's Olympics.
Yes.
The everyman games.
We do have one last piece of correspondence from James.
Go
I've
on.
got it queued up here.
Really?
Yes.
Did he send this to you privately or something?
No. It's over email. He sent us a link to this, which you are going to be absolutely thrilled about. It's a melodica cover of...
Oh, yes, I did see this.
To Jurassic Park.
Oh, fuck. It's been stuck in my head.
I know this is your favourite song, Ross.
Do move and hurt.
Oh, genius.
Fucking love that.
It sounds like someone's done it on purpose to be funny, but it kind of doesn't. It kind of sounds like
That
someone
is
really
that
tried.
is just how a melodica sounds.
Melodica.
It's
a harmonica, isn't it?
No. A melodica is like it's got like a key, like black and white keys on it, and it's kind of like
Oh, fuck, yeah, I know them.
it's a very strange...
Oh, I've seen one. Yeah.
My mum has one. Weirdly, I used to play it when I was a kid. Yeah,
All right. Okay.
it's like a weird sort of. It kind of makes that sort of like it sort of makes like an organ-ish kind of sound. I believe it's sort of like a reed, possibly
odd.
some sort of reed thing. I don't really know.
Great. I love it. We have to think of a name.
We
Well,
do.
the
I think
Paralympics.
I think the Paralympics is...
Paraletic Olympics. Yeah.
However,
Well done.
However
This is
you
the
wrote
first
it, Jack.
ever episode named by a listener.
No,
No,
we
no.
keep saying this.
No, Maddie did one, didn't she?
Because we keep saying this because someone named it last week and we said this is, or the week before, and we said that this is the first podcast named by a listener, and Maddie got the very first live stream name.
That's true. She did. Well done. You've won this week, Diamond Jack Palmer. For being a diamond, you get to name the podcast for this week. It's Paraleticlympics.
Paraleticlympics. Let's go Paraleticlympics.
Paraleticlympics.
He's
Rolls
written it
off the
as
tongue.
Paraleticlympics.
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 Like that.
Paraleticlympics.
He's written it like that at the top. I feel like that might be the best way
Yeah,
to write
yeah,
it. If he's
First
named
time
it.
viewer.
If he's named it.
Wow.
Well done. Well, you're.
Oh,
you're
James
good.
named one, fill up or feck off.
All right, James, calm down. We just gave a whole episode to you.
We're trying
to draw in new people, not the people we've already drawn in.
We just keep saying it. This is the first. It's like when a band goes to a town and they're like, "This is the best crowd we've ever played to."
It's like the episode of The Simpsons where Spinal Tap are in it. They go, "Hello, Springton." Right then. So, thanks for that, Diamond Jack Palmer. Listen again. Tell your friends. And all of you, tell your friends. If you like this show, tell your friends.
Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast itself as well on iTunes.
And download us. Even drop us a like or review. It does help get us in the search algorithm a bit better so people can find us. So if you want to do that, that'd be great. Anyway, so you can find us at stickitpod.com. We'll have links to all our social media. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc., etc. I think you've been uploading the episodes to YouTube recently.
I have, yes.
Yeah, so that's another way to listen. If you don't want to do it on iTunes, subscribe anyway and just listen to it on YouTube.
Yep.
You can email us at flingit@stickitpod.com. Send us an email with an audio, visual, whatever. But the best thing you can do for us is send us your problems.
Money.
Your problems.
Sorry, problems.
Send us your problems. We
your
are
money.
a podcast that runs off you. And without you, we would be nothing. And we're always very appreciative of it. Be like Lurker Joe. Be like Diamond Jack Palmer.
Be like James, who's pretty
Send
much funded
us
a whole
small
episode.
fucking forest this week.
Yeah.
We love you all. And we love that you listen. And yeah, thanks. So for See If It Sticks this week, I've been Dom.
I've been Ross.
And I've been Dan.
Ready?
Set.
Bake.